Solid movie.
I think maturing is admitting The Prestige is Christopher Nolan's best movie. That movie rocks.
Best movie.
Hold on. Let's see. Christopher... don't mind the spelling. Okay. Let's see. The best movie is what you say, The Prestige.
So. Absolutely.
Okay.
The only one I haven't seen is Following. I have to get on that.
These are pre-90s, doesn't matter. Okay, Memento. What the fuck is The Kobold Job?
It's Inception.
Probably some bullshit like... Is it like an animated film?
No, it's Inception. It's Inception.
No, it's not. Inception is
It's
here.
like a short film, probably. Yeah.
Prequel.
Wow.
Oh, we don't... I hate when they do that shit.
What? There was a prequel to Inception?
It looked like it was like animated. Probably
wasn't that good if nobody's heard of it.
Probably didn't have DiCaprio in it.
Oh,
okay.
That's what a movie needs to be good to you.
Yeah, damn right.
Okay. So...
Oh, wait.
Interstellar.
This is him as a writer.
Yeah.
Oh, we're only going director?
Yeah.
Okay. Previous. Okay. So...
Dark Knight. I mean, Dark Knight's good. The Batman, I prefer the Batman. I think it's better than the Dark Knight.
Oof.
Yeah, damn right, man. I love the Batman.
Okay.
I think Interstellar is better than The Prestige.
It's all right.
I don't think it's all right. I think for you to say you can't. It's like, damn, that's a really tough one to say which one is better between that and The Prestige.
No, the Interstellar is great. I'll say it's great.
It's probably
it gets super cheesy with all the love quantifiable shit. And I find that movie unbelievably funny. The fact that he just does not give a shit about his son in the final act of that movie.
Where is the kid?
Exactly.
The son.
Well, he's dead by that time.
Oh.
Well, no, actually, hang on a second. They don't even, in the last act, they don't even say what happens to him.
What did happen to him?
The son is the guy that gets really ass pain because he wants to be a retarded farmer, and the daughter is like,
yeah, but what happened to him?
Casey Affleck.
He probably dies because he's a loser.
They literally don't tell you at the end.
He's a fucking farmer. They don't deserve to live past 65.
All he cares about is Murph at the end.
So they don't get Social Security.
Remember what we're talking about? This is difficult stuff right here.
What, farmers?
Yes.
Why?
Okay. All right, so you like this.
Dunkirk's great.
I think Inception can compete with The Prestige, I would argue.
I don't know about Inception.
You don't know about Inception? What do you mean you don't know about Inception?
Every time I rewatch it, there just seems to be more the plotting of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Name one issue with the plotting of it.
How does the whole fucking what's it called? I forget what it's called.
Yeah, because you don't even...
The kicks. How does that even work in the movie?
What do you mean? If you have the sensation of falling over, just like in real life,
so
it
in the
wakes you up.
end, when they're like the third level, when they're on like the snow base, and what if you just fall over? What if you trip and slip?
Well, the deeper into the sleep they are, the bigger they need the kick to be to wake them up and bring them up to the next level.
Oh,
so on the bottom one, they have to blow the thing up to wake them up, and then on the next one, they're like in the fucking van or whatever.
Then they really gotta be. It's all about G-forces, honestly.
Arbitrary as fuck.
It's not arbitrary, actually. It makes perfect, logical, rational sense. You just don't like it, but that's okay.
We're gonna pull the charts up. We need to go.
Oh, okay, my bad. Speaking of arbitrary, so in The Prestige, it teleports him and then he kills himself. Why? How stupid. Why would he kill himself with drowning? Why not just have like a firing squad or like a fucking guillotine? Why does he have to choose the worst fucking way to die?
Because it's not him who dies.
I mean, it might be.
That's the whole point. That actually was a huge, when I first saw the movie in theaters, that was a huge thing I didn't understand.
Exactly.
Now I understand it. No, it makes sense.
Oh my God. He's going to say because it has to relate to the way that his fucking girl died and he's like punishing himself or something.
That's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was, in the final line of that movie, he says something that makes no sense. He says, Hugh Jackman's like, I didn't know if I would be the Prestige or the Man in the Box. I never understood that line. But the reason he says it is because technically, the Hugh Jackman who is in the magic show, he always dies.
Yeah.
But the one who is the Prestige, his clone, he just has the memories. So he thinks that he's the original, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. What else could that have possibly meant?
Why is he becoming so aggressive?
Because I eat shit on Inception, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He doesn't like Dune. Who gives a shit?
Okay,
Yeah,
these are the
exactly.
people that think The Prestige is the best movie ever. Okay,
I mean, technically, right now, you could be supplanted right here, right at this moment, and I could have this would be your first moment on Earth right now.
I also saw The Shawshank Redemption wasn't good on there, so why are we even talking to this guy?
When did I say The Shawshank Redemption wasn't good?
Well, we'll get to that.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
How do you feel about Mr. Aronofsky here?
I actually love Mother.
He's my favorite director.
I love him a lot. Oh no, The Whale was fucking stupid.
Yeah, but no, who cares
that
about
was
The
Dan's
Whale?
favorite movie.
It wasn't.
He talked so much
The favorite
about that movie when it came out.
You're not going to guess my favorite movie. I'm not going to tell you. Look at this list. You won't guess it. You're going to choose the obvious one, and then the second obvious one, and then you're going to choose like the niche one you think it wouldn't be, and then you'll never choose.
It should be The Wrestler, but I'm gonna guess The Fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love The Fountain. God, that movie is so fucking.
What the hell?
It's so fucking good. I love The Fountain. But Requiem for a Dream is, I think, one of the most powerful movies.
Yes,
that is out here.
great movie.
That is a movie that people watch and it fucks them up for life, and that's good. And I think not fuck them up for life, but for a lot of people, it fucks them up for a week.
I was planning on doing heroin, and then I was like, nope, not for me.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
That like every part of that movie was so fucking like. Remember the fucking infomercial scenes that like seemed like they were out of place, but then it like became more and more.
Ellen Burstyn's entire plot. I would just watch a movie with just that.
It was so crazy.
She didn't even win. No, she got nominated for Best Actress. She didn't win. She should have.
It was amazing, that movie. I think it was like genre defining at the time. Like, what other movies came out and were like that visceral and that like the soundtrack for that also from Clint Mansell was like fucking crazy.
Oh, it's like, and it's used in every fucking movie trailer now.
Yeah, God, it was so good.
Still.
That's probably, I think that's one of the best movies. Like, personally, I like The Fountain a lot, but Requiem for a Dream, I think, has to be. Like, I think for a serious person, that's like a top 25 movie of all time.
And it's weird, too, because it's one of those movies where it's like, I would recommend it to everybody, but they're like, do you want to watch it with me? I'm like, no, not really.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to have a good day today.
Mother is a movie that I think is a controversial one.
Really?
I actually saw it with an ex-girlfriend who so you watch it and I have no idea what the fuck happens. Nothing made sense to me.
Really?
And my girlfriend at the time, who had went to Catholic school, she's like, yeah, I understood completely what they were going for.
I haven't seen a lot of these movies, actually. I've seen Noah. I think it was garbage. I haven't seen the Metallica. Black Swan I saw, but I don't remember a lot of it, except that it was like a little bit weird and creepy. The Wrestler I saw, I thought it was good. The Fountain, obviously, I think is amazing. Pi was good, but I saw that a long fucking time ago, and I probably thought that was way cooler than it is if I saw it today. But it also seemed pretty cool when I see parts of it, like, just... I think that was the first time Clint Mansell also scored something, and that was also, like, fucking amazing. That's a really good movie, Pi, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I saw it, like, way, way back. I don't remember much of it.
What is Postcard from Earth and Welcome to Earth? And The Truth is Hard to Find, and...
Probably some shorter TV, like a documentary, the Welcome to Earth one is.
So this was good or not good?
It's polarizing. I love it. I think this movie fucking rules.
Really?
Wait, have you seen it?
No.
Oh, shit. I won't tell you anything about it. You should just
It's
watch
that good?
No. But you should watch
it. Wait a second. Hold on.
Well, it depends on...
Yeah, you're like, it's so fucking bad. I can't wait to ruin your evening.
It's hard because it's like what do you... When you're looking for, like, what makes a good film, what are you looking at? Are you looking for, like, narrative consistency? Are you looking for if a film can make you feel something? Or...
I don't know.
Because that's, like, a big divide, especially, like, on the YouTube sphere.
Yeah.
You have people who are all about, like, the emotional impact, and then you have the sort of, like, hardcore, like, borderline autistic, like, if every little plot point doesn't make sense.
No, I'll watch it based on what you've said. Okay, let's keep going. Napoleon is one of the worst movies ever made. I don't think that's true. It like wasn't a good movie, but it's definitely not one of the worst. I would say it's 25 to 50, not even 0 to 25.
That's easily bottom quartile.
Is the
quartet?
I was waiting for the director's cut on Apple TV, and I heard there's one, and apparently
that has 40 more minutes of dog shit footage.
Apparently it did not help at all.
No, it's one of the worst movies. It's actually one of the most insanely bad movies. I don't even know if Ridley Scott was alive for it. Like,
this is gonna be a hot take. I actually think Ridley Scott is one of the most, you're not greatest, one of the most like fascinating directors, just because of how like Scorsese, he makes even his worst movies like pretty good. Mm-hmm. Scott is just all over the fucking place. He will make like a masterpiece, and then he will just make the worst shit you've ever seen.
And you like that?
I kind of dig that.
Yeah.
From a director, I like that a lot.
Okay.
It makes him more. It just makes him a more interesting.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Like a box of chocolates.
I actually had high hopes for Gladiator 2, but that was actually really shitty.
I think I would feel similarly if at least like the bad movies were something ambitious. But like they're just like so phoned in.
That's a good point.
It's like somebody gave me $200 million to make the most mid shit in the universe, and this is what I did with it.
What's a good example of like a huge amount of money and like what the fuck was this? I feel like there's some recent examples of that, right?
I mean, if we go to for video games, The Last of Us Part 2, that's like a huge. I think that is an example of, and this is like what pisses me off about the whole like. What?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Controversial take.
It's. I mean, I made a 3-hour video on it about why I dislike it, but
Wow.
It's one of those games where you either like defend it completely on the merits of what it was trying to do, or you shit on it completely based on because it didn't execute it well. Whereas I think it was very ballsy. It was very ambitious. I respected what it was trying to do, but it just failed miserably in regard to what it was trying to do. But I still have to like almost begrudgingly respect it.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about Interstellar. I actually really respect Interstellar for its ambition,
Yeah.
because I think it does try to be way more ambitious than, say, like The Prestige, but I don't know if it delivers 100% on what it sets to do, which is why I like Inception, because I think Inception was like, I thought it was a decent balance of trying to be ambitious, but not like so crazy fucking out there.
Yeah. Well, because people don't like see movies like that anymore. If a movie tries to be like, if you can't say a movie like, hey, it didn't work out, but I appreciate its ambition, and you just say, oh, this is fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
It's, I don't
I won't
respect
give
those.
Joker the new Joker the chance. I won't.
No, that was just boring.
I'm not going to do it. Like, even though like I'm kind of invested in that cinematic universe, I'm like, no. Anyways, let's continue going through here. So, Blade Runner 2049 is great, and the original sucks. I haven't seen the original, but I will say that the Blade Runner.
What version did you see?
Oh my god!
Come on.
Like that's the difference.
100% is the difference. It's a
I
huge.
don't think that
is
the
the-
original sucks. I just think the original is like, it's an okay movie.
Did you see it with the voiceover?
No, I don't think so.
Wait,
Okay.
are you talking about like director's cut or something else or what?
So there's 3 primary cuts of Blade Runner. The first one, the theatrical cut, is like it is like legendarily bad because it's so the film is like sort of like a sci-fi cyberpunk noir. You know, like you got Rick Deckard, Harrison Ford, he's like a detective, and for some reason they decided to have Harrison Ford do a voiceover in the theatrical cut. Kind of
Okay.
like, you know, like kind of like a
I don't think I've ever seen this version.
like sort of like you should you should never see it.
Okay.
It's sort of like the 1920s detective, like, you know, inner monologuing as he's doing it.
Oh, Jesus.
And actually, you should just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Harrison
you see?
Ford was so bullshit about it. He sounds like he wants to kill himself the entire time. It's hilarious. But it ruins the movie. The ending's completely different. And
So
then,
the other versions are what?
they changed the ending, and there is a scene. They removed the voiceover completely, thank God. And there is a scene that drastically changes the implication of the ending, and I think makes it a far superior film.
What
In
is
the
the scene?
theatrical? Yeah, what scene?
So in the theatrical cut, at the very end, what's his name?
Is this the one where he's like going to the fucking safe room where the chick is inside or whatever?
Yeah, so at the very end, he goes to get Rachel, and he finds a little tinfoil unicorn.
Yeah, the
origami.
one that was in the fucking furnace or whatever, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
But it was left there by Edward James Olmos, his like handler, kind of. So in a theatrical cut, basically the implication is that Edward James Olmos, it's almost like he's saying, you know, I got your back. Go ahead and escape with your chick. It's like, okay, it's fine. That's a whatever ending. In the director's and final cut, earlier in the film, there is a scene where Rick Deckard, Harrison Ford, is having a dream, and he dreams of a unicorn. It's like maybe like a 15-second insert shot. It's a scene. But then that makes the ending where he finds the unicorn origami. The implication is that because replicants have artificial memories, the implication is that Deckard himself might be a replicant.
I'm so happy when 2049 came out just because it crushed all you little,
Yeah, it really did.
all you
That
little
kinda,
fuckers. They were like,
fucking
I think Deckard was actually a replicant,
Yeah.
and then he just crushed your dreams.
Yeah, that shit
God,
fucking
that felt
sucked.
so good. Yes.
Look at that ambiguity. It's like, no, we're not going to go with that.
Another movie I think is an all-time top 25, Apocalypse Now Redux.
The Redux version blows.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it so much more than the non-Redux version.
Absolutely not.
Really?
How can you defend the entire?
I think the parts of it are so like, okay, they're completely take you out of the movie, but it's like it almost. So, for instance, when they stop at the plantation with all the French people in the middle of fucking
the
nowhere,
absolutely dog shit.
like what
sequence.
is going on here? Like why? Like to me it was like a surreal like. why the fuck is there this ultra rich French family that has like that is somehow staying here in the middle of the Vietnam War and it's like, you know, we're not fucking leaving. And they're like, I just thought that like that shit, the Playboy Bunny shit, I don't know, it was just, I liked it.
For me, you can throw the Playboy Bunny shit out completely. I don't understand what that is.
Okay, so fine. Well, fine. So you, what do you think of Apocalypse Now non-Redux?
The theatrical cut?
Sure.
Greatest movie, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay. Well, I just think that personally, I'm going to go with a director who thinks the Redux is better.
The French
If
Plantation,
you think that you know better than him, you know.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
He made fucking Megalopolis. Did you see that?
Nope.
Just
No.
recently?
No. What was that?
That actually you should see.
Oh wait, I saw a thing about that. That's like a
Movie.
Yeah, but it's like the.
It's one of the movies of all time.
Yeah.
It's kind of bizarre. He basically, so after Coppola made The Godfather 1 and 2, Apocalypse Now, and The Conversation in the 70s, he made The Outsiders and Rumblefish, which were both very good films. But ever since then, he's kind of like Ben Scott, where he made Jack with Robin Williams. Remember that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
What a great movie. He ages
Great
quickly.
movie.
Oh man, there's all of those movies I forget about now, like the Benjamin Button movie and
That movie was fucking.
I feel like Jack was literally just one of those. It was just like a lifetime feel good movie almost.
Yeah, except the implication that he's gonna die in like 2 years.
Well, but he graduated.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds cool.
But it's like a. It's been so long since I've seen it. It's like he has like a certain disorder that causes him to age rapidly. So it's like Robin Williams in kindergarten.
Okay.
That's kind of like the.
All right, let's keep getting through this. I mean, fuck, it's a good thing these are Steve's takes and not mine, because I could have way cooler fucking bad takes than this. The video diary scene in Interstellar sucks.
It's not that it sucks. It's just also people can't see that. Can you scroll up a little? I feel like Nolan is really bad at making you like feel sad in the movie, so he has to like try to find like the cheapest plot devices to make you feel emotion, and that's what that scene felt like to me.
Well, that whole movie, that's the whole thing. The whole like love is quantifiable shit was very. You're trying to like balance that with one of the most like, and like you mentioned, to its credit, one of the most like scientifically accurate hard science fiction films, and then you have like the most cheeseball shit about love and all that crap.
I don't know why they should have never fixated on that. Like, real life is cool because there are cool things in real life. But as soon as you start making it about like, oh, we try to be like the most accurate real thing ever, and it's like, okay, and then the whole last segment is them like diving into a black hole. It's like, why? What was even the point of like stressing how scientifically accurate all of this shit is if you're just going to do like
the Tesseract and
the most retarded shit possible in the end? It just seems stupid. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, the Batman is a 5 out of 10 movie. Which one's the Batman? Is that
The one that he said he liked more than
Twilight.
Batman
Twilight
Begins.
Boy, Robert Pattinson.
Unreal. I think Batman is a 5 out of 10 movie, okay? But there's an edit of that movie that would be like 7 out of 10, and it's one that cuts out like an hour of redundant bullshit in that movie.
I can't remember enough about it, so I'm just going to say I don't like it that much.
It's just too long.
I did see it.
It didn't need to be that long.
I also
3
don't.
hours.
Can you admit that it didn't need to be that long?
Why couldn't we
They
just
could've cut
keep
some shit.
Christian Bale as the Batman?
I
wasn't-
never. Oh, that's another hot take. I never liked his Batman, Christian Bale.
You probably just don't get it.
Who was the
I don't
best
get it.
Bond?
Craig, in my view. But I grew up with Craig.
No, you didn't.
I was 14 when Casino Royale came out. I absolutely did. I saw
Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye was the peak of James Bond. This new James Bond is not James Bond. He's like a shitty John Wick. That's what he is. Where are the gadgets? Where's the fucking crazy nutso shit that's going on? I don't know.
Oh, the gadget. Well, that was the worst. Was that like Daniel Craig? What was it in Skyfall? There's literally a scene where he's like meeting with Q, and he's like he makes fun of that. He's like, "What were you expecting? An exploding pen?
Yeah.
We don't do that shit."
That's for Austin Powers, okay?
Yeah. But then in the very next fucking movie, it's like, "Hey man, I got this car decked out with machine guns." It's like stupid. They
that was
completely reneged on it. Yeah, Spectre.
intentional. It was
What?
supposed to be goofy. Shut up.
All right.